Yo boys, how's it been going for the past 7 months, 6 days, and 4 hours? I'm not explaining where I've been for the past couple months, but just to let you guys know, I'm finally gonna come back with videos that I'm gonna generally enjoy doing again. YouTube has been striking down my channel for the past couple months. I've been trying to renew it, that's why the videos were still up. I'm fed up with trying to do that consistently now, and I've deleted them fully off so the person who was striking it can no longer strike my channel for the things that I uploaded. So I'll be introducing a new series for it. This story is going to be quite dark halfway through, so if you all are a bit squeamish with some stuff, please leave the video. You have been warned for those exact reasons, and I do hope you all enjoy. To what if Deku took Bakugo's advice? Well, we have to wait and find out what he says. Hope you all enjoy. So, where are we going to start for the first video back? Well, let's start at the beginning. 3rd year, middle school, Izuku and Bakugo's POV. Izuku was sitting in his class as the teacher would do the exact same things from canon as he would do normally. Well, students, today we got a special pop quiz. Oh, but why do we have to do that, teacher? Well, maybe I should change my mind, as he threw all the papers up in the air, as he pulled out applications for people's high school journey. Some people shouted, yes, we're all going to be heroes, but some on the other hand shouted other things. Well, Bakugo on the other hand had a different thought to this. Teacher, don't put me with all these extras, Bakugo said. Oh, Midoriya, you want to go to UA High School as well, don't you? The teacher said. Well, yes I do, as Izuku covered his face. Everyone started laughing at Izuku for his misfortune of not having a quirk. Deku, you are such a fucking idiot. Why can't you understand that you're never gonna be a hero? He said. But I can still try. They got rid of the quirkless thing. You can be a hero even without one. Deku, don't make me laugh, as he kicked his desk, threw him to the floor, and activated his quirk, leaving sparks flying around the classroom. Bakugo, you don't want to ruin your reputation. I recommend you sit back down, the teacher said, trying his best to keep a straight face and not laugh along with the classroom. But teacher, you know what he's like. He won't snitch. If he does, I'll kill him. You know, Bakugo, this wouldn't be good on your reputation, would it, as a hero, if you randomly snitched and showed all the burn marks you gave him? Fine then, I'll sit back down. After class, you're dead, he said. As 2 hours passed, as the class ended, as they all walked out, but one of them stayed behind. One in particular, Izuku Midoriya, stayed behind. Bakugo, give that back, Izuku said. But, Deku, you know you're never going to become a hero. Pull your thing out and I might give this back to you, Bakugo said. But if you don't give me that back, how am I meant to analyze heroes? You think you're gonna analyze? If you don't get into UA, you're probably gonna use these to give it to some random hitchy villain, you know? But I would never do that. It would be a shameful act. You think I care? If I tell people that you wanted to do this and kill heroes, they'll believe me more than you. Because you're a stupid, worthless, quirkless little brat who doesn't know his place yet in the world. You wanna know your place, Izuku? Kill yourself and take a swan dive off the roof. Quick little disclaimer here before we begin. If you are feeling these type of urges, please call the hotline. It'll be linked to the description, or it'll be on screen currently. Please ring it if you are having these thoughts. Let's carry on the video. Catch Izuku said in a mumbling mess, as Izuku's eyes went dim, as the only thing he saw was nothing, just pure black. He never thought his best friend would say this to him, and all the other times he would ever insult him, bully him, leave scars on his body. He never thought his best friend would say something so bad and downright villainous. Kachan, you don't mean... I said do it. If you're gonna be that much of a whiny little prat, you'll get a quirk in your next life, Bakugo said, with venom in his tone. But, Bakugo, if you say even saying stuff like that, I might actually do it, Izuku said. Well, do you really think it would make a difference if you died? Auntie Inko would be perfectly fine. She can just have another child. But she'll be sad, wouldn't she? Izuku said, looking down at his feet, going over what Bakugo has said. Well, Midoriya, better luck next time, Bakugo said, patted Izuku's shoulder, and walked off. As Izuku stood there, contemplating what's happened so far. No quirk, no reason to go, no reason to keep having my life ruined by society, right? Izuku said. Well, the final nail in the coffin hasn't settled in yet, but the final one will be here soon. Izuku walked all the way to the underpass as the same things from Kanon happened. He got captured, he was detained, and then the final nail. Izuku grabbed on All Might's leg and went into the air, leaving a massive crater behind. As Izuku finally landed on top of a building as All Might noticed him, All Might deflated, and the conversation began. I was just wondering if I could, become a hero without a quirk, as the last bit saddened in his tone. Well, kid, as All Might took a second glance at the kid, looking at his eyes. Well, I do see you could be one, but because you're quirkless, I don't think you'll be a reliability. You'll be more of the opposite of that. You will be kind of useless in a fight, but you could probably use your head to try and figure out a way to. But I would recommend staying near the police because it's a well-paying job, and they still get their share of the fame. But I don't want the fame. I just wanted to be a hero, to save people, Izuku said, looking down and completing what Bakugo said over and over and over again in his head, as the only thing kept on playing was Bakugo's voice, and that one little interaction that he had with him was just say, K, kill, 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 over and over again, until Izuku grabbed the railing off of the site the moment All Might was out of sight, and grabbed the rail and leaped and took a leap of faith. Quietness was the only thing in the air that night, or that afternoon for that matter. The moment All Might reached the ground, he saw clumps of green flying past him, as the last thing was sawn was red. Red plattered across the pavement. Everything that All Might saw from up there, he should have said the correct thing, and not some made-up thing that his mentor told him when he was a kid. He thought bullying was still the same as what it was when he was a kid. A little bit bad, but it never went physical. As All Might taught this over and over again. But he couldn't come to a conclusion at that point. All Might went to his knees and thought he failed. He failed one life right in front of him that he couldn't save. That one life would haunt him and haunt him for the rest of his days. As 5 hours later, Inko was informed, as the rest, of Izuku's class the next day was informed as well. The main person who was shocked most about it was Bakugo, because he baited him. He baited him into doing it. He made him do it. Bakugo said over and over in his head, "I'm gonna get blamed. I'm gonna get blamed." He says, "I'm gonna lose my spot in the hero exam if they figure out I did it." As Bakugo's lackeys looked back at him to see Bakugo itching and looking back at them. "You snitch, you die," he says, opening his hands in a claw motion. As the police officer left, as we switch to Izuku's POV. Yes, Izuku's POV. As Izuku woke up. Izuku woke up seeing that he's in a dark spot. He didn't know why, as he lifted his head up from the ground, as he could finally see the dark of night surrounding him, seeing everything clearly. Wait, what was that? As he looked behind him, as his voice dropped 5 decibels. "I'm dead?" Izuku said, as he took a second glance, not believing what he saw, as he looked down at his body to see nothing but a transparent version of his original body, as the only thing Izuku could do was run all the way home and figure out what was happening. As we cut to when Izuku was running past a bunch of houses. The moment Izuku ran past neighborhood after neighborhood, he went past the Bakugos, as the only thing Bakugo could think about on his way home was that Izuku killed himself because of him, as Bakugo scratched the upper bits of his arm. "Shit, if they figure out I did that, they're gonna fucking kill me," he said, as Bakugo saw something in the corner of his eye. "Izuku, is that you?" Bakugo said. "Izuku!" Bakugo said again, as Izuku kept on running. As the moment Bakugo turned the corner, he was gone. "What the hell? Is this a vengeful... No, I'm being haunted," he said, as he ran all the way home with his tail between his legs. As he entered his house, slammed his door, and locked it. As the moment he got upstairs, he locked his door, windows, anything he could, and hid under his covers to figure out what was happening. We switch back to Izuku's POV. "Mom, I'm home," Izuku said, as no one was home. But he thought it was, at least. Izuku went past houses, rooms after rooms, until he came across his mother crying in a pillow, whimpering. "Izuku, why? Why did you have to leave me here?" Inko said. "Mom, I didn't leave you. What you on about?" he said, as he tried to reach out. "But Mom, I'm here," as he took, "Oh yeah, I'm dead," Izuku said. "How am I gonna fix this?" Izuku said again. "Death is irreversible, isn't it? So I'm..." "Bakugo," Izuku said in an undertone. "It's his fault that I killed myself. It's his fault. It's his fault." As Izuku, with all his strength he could muster, it looked like he mutated into one of those spirits called a vengeful spirit that would haunt you to your death, or until his penance has been paid. Kinda like the Ghost Rider, but not really. If you really want to look at stuff like that, just type vengeful spirit onto Google. You'll find it in the Japanese folklore. as Izuku flew all the way into Bakugo's house as Izuku's haunting began. 5 days. 5 days of walking around Bakugo's house. As Bakugo slept, Izuku kept on waking him up in the middle of the night, jump scaring him, making him fall back to sleep, and repeat that for the next 5 days, until the extreme stuff started to take place when Izuku took it one step further that made Bakugo snitch on himself. As to, well, how would he do this? As Izuku slipped into Bakugo's room, as he made Bakugo wake up for the 6th time that night. Snitch on yourself, tell the world that you made me kill myself, and pull your shit out of your way. I want to make you suffer, Izuku said. So, what? I'm not pulling my hero stuff out. You worry if I keep on haunting you, at some point you'll slip up, and you actually will kill a civilian. You know that, right? Izuku said. No, I would never kill a civilian. I'm a hero. You could have proved me wrong when you killed me. Go snitch on yourself, or I'll keep on doing this until you mess up one day, and that one day will be your last. What happens if I just ignore you? Yeah, I can start taking meds and ignore you, Izuku. You wear meds won't stop me from getting you, you know. That one day you mess up, you're dead, Izuku said, as he faded into non-existent. 5 days later, oh wow, several months later, the start of the UA entrance exam. Bakugo hasn't seen Izuku for months at this time. As the exam began, Bakugo saw him again, as he stopped in the middle of trying to destroy a one-pointer, as he got smacked back, as he managed to end up breaking his arm, as he landed on it, of course. Damn it, Izuku. Why'd you have to ruin it? Bakugo said. He screamed as he got up, but the moment he did, he noticed he broke his arm, as he tried to do more of his entrance exam, but when it came to an end, he only managed to attain 22 villain points, as Bakugo failed his entrance exam to his dream school. As 3 weeks later, Bakugo finally got his letter and got accepted into the other one, the normal study area, and not the hero one. With this being a thing, most things will change. Quite a lot of things would change, actually. But we're not explaining that. As the day Bakugo got his letter, he actually thought about snitching on himself. As 2 days later, he went along with it. As when Mitsuri and Izuku's mother, Inko, heard about it, Inko was beyond furious. She lost every sight of seeing, normal colors, and only saw red at that moment. As Bakugo, on the other hand, you guys are gonna have to make your own little exponential thing on that. But I hope you all thank you for watching this video. My videos have been off and on this channel recently, but I do hope you all enjoyed it. I'm going to be trying uploading 2 times a day if possible, but if that's not possible, it'll be every 2 days I upload. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take it easy, and goodbye.